when ready, and you're released. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to an impromptu episode of With a Side of Chaos. My name is Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky, and tonight I'm joined by a buddy of mine, a coworker, a aficionado, just a badass all around, and I'm just going to put you out there. Your Instagram name is, how do you pronounce it?
The Real Rich Young.
The Real Rich Young, a.k.a. Kyle Schaffel.
Yep.
Okay, and there, because I've always fucked up your last name. And it's sad because we're both from the Midwest. I should be able to say your last name without any issue, but my dumbass always fucks it up. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. And extra shout out. Thanks for bringing me to one of the coolest events I've been to in a very, very long time this last weekend.
Yeah, shout out to Super Dave for hooking us up with the VIP tickets to the Embers Only event at Corona Cigar Company here in downtown Orlando. We got a number of 27 cigars.
At least 27 cigars.
We got swag.
Hats, cutters, lighters, things to put the wraps in when the cigars are undone, flags, everything.
Yeah, no, we had a great time, and the thing was, I was hung the fuck over that day. And I'm not going to get into details in regards to why I was hung over, but if we've talked, you already know. But with that being said, we also had the access to premium spirits. It was
the Belmany and the Macallan, from all the different new Jack Daniels that are out, to Whistle Pig, to Knob Creek. Yeah, they were all there.
Yeah, no, and once again, quick shout out to Super Dave for making that happen. Literally, dude, thank you so much. I am indebted to you as always, and I look forward to taking you out for at least a quick burger or a Diet Coke, whatever you want. But the reason that we're doing tonight's episode is that there's this crazy phenomenon going on in the world right now, and it's NFT. NFT is, I have no idea what the fuck that is, so by all means, enlighten us on what is an NFT.
So just right off the bat, and we'll go back. So a lot of people, the new day age craze, a lot of people, you might have heard of a thing called cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So these cryptocurrencies, they're not, you can't physically hold them like a dollar bill and nickel or any other sort of, paper currency for the rest of the world. These cryptocurrencies are digital currency, digital value and stuff. So what NFT stands for is non-fungible tokens. So some people that are into the finance are just familiar with the word non-fungible and fungible. Fungible goods are, like I was saying, currency, the dollar bill, nickels, gold, silver, diamonds. Non-fungible goods are things that have value, intrinsic value, but they don't necessarily have value because of what they're made out of, in a sense. So like the Mona Lisa, it's a one-on-one, it's a one of a kind, but when it's all broken down, it's just some paint and canvas and wood.
Yeah.
But the intrinsic value is in that, so that's a non-fungible good.
And a majority of these NFTs are digital.
Yep.
They're all digital.
Yeah, all NFTs are digital because it's non-fungible token. So the best way to explain it is now we're in a why I led with currency, actual physical currency you can touch, is because those are considered fungible, real world assets, or you could actually touch it. The non-fungible, even though cryptocurrency, you can't touch it, it would still be considered a fungible good,
Okay.
but it would be considered a digital fungible good.
Yeah. So that actually has like a backup to it. Like it actually has a set value, even though it fluctuates throughout the day.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. You can buy things with it. Like, you can't go and buy something with a Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Like, you would have to sell the Mona Lisa first, then go try to buy something.
that makes sense right there.
You could barter, maybe, essentially, but, and the best way I feel like that we can get is, I'm going to add this video. Gary Vee, some of you might be very familiar with him, Vayner Sports, his Vayner Wine Club. Just, he's a guy that does a lot of promotional, like, encourages people to get out there to help with their businesses and stuff, and he's just a very worldwide guy, and I feel like he does a very adequate job of explaining it. So I'm gonna put this on. Do I have to do anything volume wise?
Let me. Oh, that's what I need to do. That's what I gotta do.
Apologies, I should have started this.
I completely forgot this was an audio clip. So let me plug this in. I had a little bit of an accident yesterday with my board, so bear with me. Let me get this going.
Apologies. So going back with the NFTs again, while he does this, so you have the digital and then you have the real world. So again, just as I was saying with non-fungible goods, the Mona Lisa, now with the digital, a non-fungible token. And the reason it's digital because they're essentially creating one-of-ones that can't be duplicated, can't be recreated, and can't essentially be stolen because these artworks or whatever that is being attached to the token, is there for life.
Okay.
So that's why it's essentially it has value, just like the Mona Lisa has value because it's an original one of one. Yes, there are copies that you can go maybe to a library, grab a picture of the Mona Lisa, scan it, and then you now have a copy. But that copy is worthless because essentially it's not attached to that one of one. It's meaningless because it's not their original, it's not created. So that's essentially what people are doing with art is they're creating one-of-one digital art. Also, what we'll get into later is like sports cards as well, and with the Taco Bell stuff. They're creating these original pieces of art and they're attaching them to a token that proves and, states it is what exactly it is. It's, a serial number 1 out of 500, serial number 1 out of 1.
So whenever you're ready, go ahead and hit play on your part.
Okay. Is that any volume here? No, volume's up over here. It's muted down here.
Go ahead and copy the link real quick, and you see where it says private chat. Send that to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my bet on my part.
Private chat. I don't know. I'm gonna stop streaming it though. All right. Control V. I'm assuming you're saying in the comment area.
Where it's if you see on this side.
Private chat. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead and send that to me there. Yeah, that's where I fucked up because I forgot that you were trying to share something with how do I call it sound. So I am the sound guy, so I'll have to do it over here. So stand by, folks, as we're doing this. So give us who were the people who first started doing these NFTs?
So I don't want to be mischaracterizing. Sorry if I get this wrong, but the first one that really caught my attention is this digital artist named Beeple. He does a lot of his whole claim to fame is over the last 10 years, he's created a new piece of digital art every single day for the last 10 years.
That's crazy.
And then just recently, within the last year, he's been kind of spearheading this, adding those pieces of art to these one-of-a-kind tokens. And just recently, one of his pieces of art just sold for $69 million, which is just insanity. When when you're new trying to grasp this, be like, so someone just paid $69 million for a piece of digital art. You can't really put it on your wall. You can't really display it. There's a lot of things that a lot of people just can't quite grasp, aren't quite, understanding, thinking that this is a fad, it's going to fade, but it is. It's kind of like the wild, wild west right now. No one really is too sure what's going on, so it's like either, get involved or get left behind.
No, it's really crazy because of that right there, and it. I honestly God feel like this isn't a fad. This is the new. The new big thing, and the link that you sent me kind of pulled up the search bar, and you said it's under Gary V.
Yeah, Gary V NFT.
Gary V NFT.
And it would be NFT for beginners in 110 seconds.
Yeah, trying to find. Because it's taking me to somewhere else, and it's not showing me a video.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Give me 1 second. Gary V NFT. There we go. I'm just pulling it up on the YouTubes. I mean on Google search to see if I can just.
Yeah, I can't even. Now it's gone for me even. Holy shnikes.
I think I found it. Well, this is he's explaining it in 30 seconds.
No, whatever. We'll do the same justice.
And let me skip.
We're just trying to have someone, not me, a little bit more educated, and might be a little bit more concise with his words and can explain it. This is kind of what he's used to doing, is muddying or cleaning up the waters to help simpletons explain or understand, such as myself.
Yeah, and I'm about to pull it up right now, guys. So bear with me. In about 3, 2, and here we go. He kind of just like a quick rundown of like the popularity behind NFT. But basically, what Kyle was saying is what Gary Vee talks about in his little and we'll put that up on the Facebook page so people can look up into. But the one thing that companies are jumping into, it's the NBA.
Oh yeah, NBA Top Shot is currently the first one that's licensed with a major organization. The NBA makes and I think the agreement was 2.5% off of all sales for the exclusive use of highlights. So instead of like how playing cards, the traditional playing cards, football, basketball, baseball, is a single shot. Sometimes it's not even of them playing. It might be them just standing and posing. This is full on an actual use of an actual highlight, which we'll get to in a little bit.
So they basically, how would I say it? They're monetizing on a clip, and they're making it a one of one in a sense.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, hey, whatever's working. In regards to the people saying no audio, that's just the no audio from the video, right? It's fine. We'll share that out on the interwebs later on. But just want to make sure that you guys are still here in the live chat, that you're able to hear us.
There's the proper tweet, and if you want to do that one later, my apologies.
Oh no, you're good. You're
the
good.
link last time.
Okay. So let me.
Yeah, I shared the wrong one last time.
You're fine. I think I'll do this for one real quick so people can actually understand what we're talking about. Oh, that's why it wasn't up on that part. You see, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. Lately, I've just been coming up with the understanding of certain tools in the podcast world, and I'm doing my best, folks. So stand by as I pull this up. Here we go. Okay, so this is Gary Vee, right?
Yep.
Okay.
NFTs to me, but like in a simple way. I don't get it.
Do you play video games?
Yes.
Have you ever bought skins or virtual things for your game?
Yeah.
That's an NFT. Let me explain.
Right then.
You wanted that item to be a utility in a world that you cared about, or for the clout amongst your friends and other people by having that thing virtually, correct?
Yeah.
You understand NFTs. That is going to happen to everything in the world, not just the confines of Fortnite.
Okay.
So literally everything has the potential to be a non-fungible token. Let me give you an example, Joe. In 1999, I told all my friends that everybody would date online. And everybody thought that was the craziest shit I've ever said because it wasn't socially acceptable at the time. Understand? It felt weird. It wasn't normal.
Yeah.
When we talk about NFTs today, where I'm like, hey, you're going to want to buy the virtual currency, the social currency of a digital object that is proven that you own it. Today, many people, Joe, think that's weird. They don't get it. They're like, why don't I just take a picture of the JPEG? They don't understand that who actually owns it matters so much, right? I believe in 15 years, Joe, that you're going to meet somebody, and instead of going to Instagram or TikTok or Google to know a little bit more about him, you're going to literally go to his open wallet and see the things that he has bought in and make connections with him that you both were into this or you both were into that, or that he owns a piece of art that Ninja once owned. It's going to matter. It's going to be social currency, no different than wearing a logo on your clothes that expresses who you are, whether that's Nike or Kith. Understood?
Yes.
If you've ever bought anything virtually to communicate to other people, like it sounds you have, you've already got the starting point to understand why it's going to happen.
Got it.
Holy shit. Holy shit. And the reason I'm saying holy shit. So the reason why I'm saying holy shit is the fact that all that information right there in regards to like looking into someone's digital wallet, that information is out there. I mean, it's ran by, private companies, whether it's Facebook, whether it's what do you call it? Oh,
Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, all these
Facebook,
social medias outlets, because when you sign up for their services to use their platform, you are signing away on your data, your virtual soul, in a sense, because you are a number, you are
it's all binary, ones and zeros.
Exactly. And he is absolutely right. And I'm not trying to sound, what's the word I'm looking for? Conspiracy theory and all that shit.
Right.
But we're already there. Companies transfer our data all the time.
That's the number one thing being bought these days and acquired is our personal data to be put into AI. Why do you think like you can say something about toilet paper and then later tonight you're getting 5 mysterious ads about toilet paper?
No, it's absolutely true. What was it today? No, yesterday. Yeah, this last evening and this morning, I'm online researching 2 things. I'm researching a smartwatch and a new phone. Okay, and I typed in certain things into my browser, and now what's coming up on Facebook? That exact phone, that exact smartwatch. It's showing up, and it's advertising to me. It's reaching out to me, making sure that I'm going to go down that rabbit hole and make sure that I buy that. But getting back into the topic itself, the NFTs right there, I do feel with everything that's been going on in the digital world right now, like this is not going away. Because give us a quick story in regards to like what one certain NFT has gone for in value.
All right. So just right off the bat with how I was stating, and I just listened to the Gary Vee thing, I was already proven wrong. These tokens have essentially been around since, if you ever bought anything in a video game or whatever, it's skin in Fortnite or in one of your other games that you play, you buy in-game currency. That's pretty much an NFT, as Gary was explaining. So I stand corrected. But one guy that I started with...
What you just sent me right now.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
pretty much this guy named Beeple. Again, I started in the beginning where I thought... I stated in the beginning where I thought he might have been like one of the first people to actually put his art connected to a digital token, so much so that he is now the highest earner / artist in the NFT space because one of his pieces is just recently sold for $69 million. Yes, you heard that right. A piece of digital art of the creator named Beeple, Beeple, has gone for $69 million.
And this is what we're looking at right now. This is the actual...
And this is what it looks like physically. If you get a physical form, like usually, again, because it's digital, you'll have the token, you'll be able to like just view it on any sort of means on the internet or other ways. But this, what Patrice is about to show you, is what he actually sends you, as well as having your electronic version, so you can actually display and show off in the physical realm.
That's insane. I mean, they are literally monetizing on what you do on a daily basis, which is look at a electronic device, whether it's a video, whether it's a picture, whatever you're scrolling through on Facebook. They are literally monetizing your actions into one singular moment, and that is fucking genius. So, moving forward, There was another one that caught my attention, and I'm going to put this story up on the big screen as I continue to talk and do the clickings all at the same time. You know who else got into the NFT game? Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Fucking,
Fast food Taco Bell. What are they doing? Digital tacos?
Yeah, so what they did, just kidding. Taco Bell said that that the demand for NFTs was hot and that the 25 tokens apparently sold out in 30 minutes. So they only branded 25 NFTs and it was gone in 30 minutes. And at one point, perk in the form of $500 electronic Taco Bell gift card. I was trying to find out because there was one that there was an actual value to the NFT that was sold by Taco Bell. But yeah, they were selling just digital videos of digital videos. That's kind of redundant. They were selling videos of tacos, images of tacos, images of salads. Items that are on the menu, but in artistic form, in a very beautiful digital display of itself. And Taco Bell is monetizing on that. So you actually have. Actually, here's another one that you just sent me.
Yeah, this last weekend, it's Rob Gronkowski. Many of you might be familiar if you're a Patriots fan or a local Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Super Bowl Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I should say. He actually just released. He did four separate cards this weekend. I don't know how many of each card he did, but he raised $1.6 million personally on creating and dropping his own NFT card. Talk about the rich getting richer.
That's insane. $1.6 million.
Oh, he only sold 800. Oh, sorry.
But with that being said, the big player right now has been the NBA.
Yep.
And the NBA has been utilizing, like I said, girlfriend will be here in 3 minutes. Sweet. So the NBA has been monetizing on this for a few weeks or months, would you say?
I think it's been around since the beginning of the season.
Okay.
Maybe it was out in the off, when it was still the bubble, but it's definitely been the 2020 is when it started.
Gotcha. And I remember being in the office here a few weeks ago, and perfect, you already pulled it up.
Already ahead of you.
So here is what you're going to be watching, people, right now, whether it's on the Facebook, the YouTube. Kyle, right here, tell us what we're looking at right now.
So what you're looking at right now is this company called Top Shot. I kind of alluded to a little bit throughout this conversation. They're the only ones currently, the only league or the only one that's has an agreement with an actual league for the rights to their respective licenses. So this one, when I referred to the Gronk one earlier, yeah, you could tell he was in his Buccaneers colors, but he had to remove the Tampa Bay logo. He had to remove the New England Patriots logo because he doesn't have the ability to license that out. These are actually licensed by the NBA, so these are going to have everything. And as I said earlier, these are associated with a highlight clip. So it could be a dunk, it could be a pass, it could be good dribbling, it could be a jump shot. But it's associated with a player and that highlight that player did. And then once I open it, you'll see a little bit more, and you'll get a better grasp of it.
So this is opening an NFT, basically.
Yep. So the other day, there's a little bit more on this. So these have been insane to even get a pack. The other day, this is my second pack. I'm actually saving it because the first pack I got, I waited in line here at the office. They opened at noon. I waited in the digital line. There was 180,000 people waiting in line for 30,000 packs.
That's insane.
180
in a digital line.
Yeah, in a digital line for 30,000 packs. I got lucky. I was number 23,780, so I got one of those packs. I couldn't hold myself, so I opened it right then and there in front of Patricio. We have the video. Maybe he'll post it. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
But essentially, so then again, with everyone trying to get packs, you enter these lines, and they're just so insane with how many people are trying to get them. They finally decided, all right, we clearly have something here. Let's do one pack where we guarantee as long as you stay in line, you will get one. So this pack is a pre-order pack, as you can see. So the Saturday before, so February 27th, 6th, 7th.
Okay.
February 27th was this pre-order pack, was a Saturday. I waited in line, the online digital line, for I think 6.5 hours because there was 170,000 people in front of me. But I was gonna get one of my free pack, or it wasn't free. I had to pay $9.99.
Not only in the digital realm of cryptocurrency, but also in the realm of monetary possession itself, because it's no longer something that you can hold. It's something that you own digitally. It's basically just like you said, cryptocurrency itself, but in a different form.
Yeah, it won't be damaged from moving. You won't be lost unless you somehow forget your password and email. That is one, I guess, tricky thing. I think you do only have like 3 or 5 attempts at getting your password correct, or it locks you out.
Jesus Christ.
So I guess make sure you're got that information secured away, because it would certainly suck if you were Beeple and you lost 69 million, or the guy that bought the LeBron James card for 264,000.
But no, Kyle, dude, I would love to dive into more of this, and I know you've been investing a little bit of the NFT. You've got a couple of packs. Do you have anything coming up in regards to what you're going to be opening up?
Hopefully I can get more packs. That's the last pack I have in that Top Shot. I've been looking at, so there's some places, open markets that you can buy the art at. I think it's called, what is it? See something. It's, of course, come on, phone. OpenSea.io.
OpenSea.io.
Where you can buy open market art from Beeple. He didn't do it on OpenSea, but a famous artist that you might follow on Instagram, Alec Monopoly, and Ozuna, who's also an artist, they combined over the weekend as well to do an NFT, which was insane, because I think the cheapest one, which they created endless supply as long as you wanted one, they were going to sell it, but as soon as the day ended, you weren't going to be able to buy another one. It was like $750, and then their second tier one was a $1,500 one that they only did like 1,000 versions of it.
Yeah.
And then the most expensive one, I think, was a $10,000 piece of art for, I think they did 100.
So as we're wrapping up, do you feel like this is a fad, this is a trend, or is this going to be a new way of exchange, of monetary exchange?
I feel like it just it has to be real. Like that's just too much real money being exchanged between people's hands. And like I get it, a lot of people argue that it's just a way for tax evasion or money laundering, and things like that. But it's I grasp it. I understand it as I keep like going back. Like I understand the difference between fungible and non-fungible. And then originally when you learn those things, it's about real world. Now we're just in the age where there's digital. There's we're in a digital world where everything is on these computers. Everything's out in the internet. From like your insurance cards are digital now. Like literally your licenses might be even in some states digital. I just feel like this is here to stay for the exact reason that the Mona Lisa has value, as I said, because it's attached to something that can't be reciprocated. It can't be, a deviation from. It is a one of one, or it's a one of 5,000. It is, supply and demand. There's only a certain amount of supply. If there's a higher demand for it, that creates value, just quite simply. So I believe that there will always be someone demanding some part of the supply. So I think they'll be here
this
for
new trend is something that will probably stay or evolve to something even better or more efficient in a sense.
It has to evolve into something better and more efficient, just for the sake of the fact that you want to display your art. And I also think this is a way that I think music is eventually get in. So none of you better steal my idea. But it's a simple way. We went through the Napster age where Metallica was suing because they're crying broke and poor because they're one of a kind music and their art is being disseminated for free.
Yeah.
Well, what's the way to do that? Attach it to a token. Now you only have 5,000 chance to buy this new song, and if you want to hear that song, you have to buy the token.
That's insane. But Kyle, I do want to thank you for your time, your knowledge, your expertise, and like just the experience of itself of opening up an NFT live on the air. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and plug anything you want to plug, bro.
Not really much. Just if you have any family law questions, reach out to the law office of Aaron Morris. You have the best and greatest minds here, and not a guarantee, but we'll take care of you. I promise. 407-900-7451 or go to morris-firm.com. As always, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Live every day to the fullest, but always do it with a side of chaos. We'll talk to you guys later.